Hey guys, good morning and welcome to this studio. Just give me a second. I hope everybody can hear my voice and look at the presentation on the screen. If yes, please give me a very quick tech check in the chat window. Can you all look at me and hear me properly? Please give me a very quick yes, and I hope you are enjoying this particular studio experience. Right? Good morning everyone, good morning. So how is the studio set up? I hope you're getting the experience of actual classroom from here, right? So today we are going to, have a quiz on legal maxims and foreign phrases, which we have discussed in our classes, right? So for those who are joining my class for the first time, this is a brief introduction about me. Just a second. Okay guys, so every year in the examination, there are questions from the legal aptitude section, and that is what is given over here. In last year in LLB, 3-year examination, there were 5 questions, and in 2021 there were 1, 4, and if you look at an AP Lawcet 5-year LLB exam, there were 11 questions from legal maxims and foreign phrases. So this is a really important concept for your exam, I would say. Good morning everyone, good morning. Right, so let us actually see what exactly are the questions that are there. First question is appearing on your screen. Ab initio. What is the meaning of ab initio? Is it from the beginning, or take an initiative, absconding, or ancestor? What is the answer? Good morning everyone, please write your answers in the chat window. Very good. Very good guys. Most of you have got this particular thing right. So ab initio ante from the beginning. Right. So initio ante initial or from the beginning. Initio is from the beginning. So we have discussed in our classes, right? So a contract that is entered into by a minor is void ab initio. So what is the meaning of void ab initio? So void ab initio ante void from the beginning. So mundu nunchedi chelladu anartham, right? So take an initiative has nothing to do. So absconding is somebody who has committed a crime and who has escaped. Ante pararilo unnatuvanti vyaktini we call him as an absconded person. So ancestor, you know who is an ancestor, right? So next question is appearing on your screen. Ad hoc. What is the meaning of ad hoc? Very good guys. So ad hoc is for a specific purpose. So ad hoc ante oka specific purpose kosam తీసుకున్నటువంటి, right? So when we were discussing about parliamentary standing committees, we discussed about 2 types of committees, right? One is ad hoc, other one is standing. So ad hoc ante temporary for a specific purpose. Ad hoc is temporary. This is not working again. Just a second, guys. One second. Sorry, update going. Right? So ad hoc ante it is for a temporary purpose. Yeah, I think this is the best pen. So ad hoc is for a specific purpose. So ad hoc committees are there for a specific purpose. We also talked about ad hoc judge. So ad hoc judge ante oka specific case deal cheyadaniki vachinatuvanti judge. So tarvata he will not be there, right? So that is ad hoc And then next one, in re. What is the meaning of in re? In re ante enti? What is the meaning of in re? Very good. So in re ante in the matter of, right? So in re ante in the matter of. So we discussed, right? For in any case, we'll just write it as in re and the matter, right? So in re Berubari case. Ante in the matter of Berubari, Supreme Court has declared so and so thing. So that is known as in re. So in re ante for a specific case or in the matter of. Next, ultrawires. Ultrawires and what is the meaning of ultrawires? What is the meaning of ultrawires? Quick answers, please. Very good, guys. Very good. Excellent. So, ultrawires is beyond the powers, right? So when Parliament makes any law, right, and it goes beyond the power of Parliament, and if it is violating the basic structure, then Supreme Court will generally struck it down as ultrawires. That means beyond the power. Parliament ki power ledu anardam. So that is known as beyond the powers. If it is within the powers, so power lopala unte, it is known as intrawires. Right, so that is known as intrawires if it is within the power. Next, cyanide. What is the meaning of cyanide? Cyanide ante enti? What is the meaning of cyanide? From the beginning eppudu ayipayindi kada. No, actually. What are your answers? Very good, guys. Very good, Somna. Very good, Jeevana, Madhu. So most of you have got it right. So the answer is without a day being appointed. Right. So if you are not appointing a day and if you are adjourning it, that is known as cyanide. Ante sometimes when a house is adjourned cyanide, ante manam vaida vestunam, but we are not giving a specific date. So that is known as cyanide. So without a day being appointed. Next, quid pro quo. What is the meaning of quid pro quo? Quid pro quo ante enti? What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of quid pro quo? Well done, well done. So quid pro quo is providing something in the exchange of other thing, right? So either exchange, for example, right? So if you are allowing somebody to open an account in the bank, right? Even though he is not qualified, then you are just giving him 1 lakh rupees. So that is known as quid pro quo. So you are doing something for the exchange of some other thing. So quid pro quo ane concept మనం కాంట్రాక్ట్ లా డిస్కస్ చేసినప్పుడు దీని గురించి డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం. So in a contract law, we have to have a very important thing that is known as consideration. Right. So consideration ante ఏదైనా ఒక పని జరిగినప్పుడు you have to give something else for that, right? For example, if I'm buying this particular pen, so I have to give the seller something else. That it might be like 1,000 rupees or whatever is the price. So that is known as consideration. It is quid pro quo. And quid pro quo is generally it is a financial fraud also, I would say, right? So some people, so they give something for the exchange of something, and it is also a fraud. Screen is blur. I'm not sure if screen is blur. I think it is clear, right? Next, Prorata. What is the meaning of prorata? Very good, guys. So the answer is in proportion. So prorata ante in proportion of them, right? For example, let us suppose that you have made an agreement with me that you are going to deliver 500 books. So 500 books is now. You told that you'll give 500 books, and the price for this is, let us say, 5 lakh rupees, right? So each book cost so each book cost is like 1,000 rupees. So prati book యొక్క cost 1000. So ఇప్పుడు నాకు only 300 books deliver చేసిన. You have delivered only 300, right? So only 300 deliver చేసినప్పుడు, so should I give you 5 lakh rupees? So when you promise to deliver 500, right, and you delivered only 300, so will I pay money for the entire 500 books? So will I pay you 5 lakh rupees? No. What I will do is I will do it on a pro rata basis. That means based on how much you have delivered 300 books, right? So I will give you 3 lakh rupees. So ante in proportion of nu chesta paniki, you will get this particular thing that is known as pro rata. Next, alias. What is the meaning of alias? So alias ante already దీనికి ఏం చదవాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు, అర్థమయ్యే ఉంటుంది మీకు already in the previous movies and all. What is the meaning of it? Very good, guys. Very good. Excellent. Very good. Somna, Guru, Jeevana, Aishwarya, Rahul. Well done, guys. So alias is otherwise, right? So you might have some name, right? So for example, my friend Rishi is there. So Rishi's other name is, let us say his other name is Raj, right? So Rishi alias Raj. So he is called Rishi, or otherwise he is also known as Raj. So alias ante inkoka peru. So yeah, he is otherwise known as this particular thing. Let us proceed with the next one. Amicus curiae. Amicus curiae. What is amicus curiae? Very good, guys. Excellent. Let me just keep it with me. So amicus curiae ante friend of the court. Court యొక్క friend. So amicus curiae, as I told you, so he is an independent party. So case కి సంబంధం లేని వ్యక్తిని మనం కొన్నిసార్లు అపాయింట్ చేయొచ్చు as an amicus curiae, so that he or she will give certain feedback or certain more information regarding the case to the court, right? So in Ayodhya case, right? So and even in many other cases, so Supreme Court has appointed amicus curiae. So somebody who is giving more assistance to the court, that is what is known as amicus curiae. Next, ubi jus ibi remedium. Ubi jus ibi remedium. What is the meaning of it? Very good, guys. Very good. So the answer is, where there is a right, there is a remedy. So ఎక్కడైతే మనకు ఒక హక్కు ఉంటుందో ఆ హక్కు వయలేట్ అయినప్పుడు మనకి దానికి ఒక రెమెడీ కూడా ఉండాలి. So sometimes the meaning of ubi jus ibi remedium, it can be where there is a wrong, there is a remedy. సో కొన్నిసార్లు ఎగ్జామ్లో ఈ ఆప్షన్ కూడా ఇవ్వచ్చు, వేర్ దెర్ ఇస్ అ రాంగ్ దెర్ ఇస్ అ రెమెడీ, ఈవెన్ దట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో కరెక్ట్. సో ఎందుకంటే ఎప్పుడైతే ఒక తప్పు జరుగుతుందో టు కాంపెన్సేట్ దట్ దేర్ హ్యాస్ టు బి అ రెమెడీ. సో లాటిన్ మ్యాక్సిమ్ ఉబి జస్ ఇబి, బికాస్ జస్ అంటే ఇట్ జనరలీ మీన్స్ రైట్. సో జస్ యాక్చువల్లీ మీన్స్ రైట్. రెమిడియం అంటే రెమెడీ అంటే ఒక పరిష్కారం. సో ubi and ibi is like where and there, here and there, it is something like that in Latin. So example, if he is giving where there is a wrong there is a remedy, even that is also correct, but the most appropriate would be where there is a right there is a remedy, because the meaning of just is right. Next, res communes. Res communes ante what is the meaning of res communes? Very quick answers. Very good, guys. Excellent. So, some of you have answered it wrong also, but so res communes actually means things belonging to everybody. Ante entire community కి చెందినటువంటి things, right? For example, a very good example of res communes can be air, right? Water, right? And it can be sunlight. So all of these things are known as res communes, because these are the things which belongs to everybody. Next, Corpus Juris. What is the meaning of Corpus Juris? So ఎవరైతే లీగల్ మ్యాక్సిమ్స్ క్లాసెస్ అటెండ్ అయినా, you will be in a position to answer this particular question. What is the meaning of Corpus Juris? Very good. Oh, sorry, very bad actually. Very good. Well done, guys. So corpus juris is body of law. So corpus juris ante body of law another. Corpus ante body, right? Juris ante law. Corpus ante body, juris ante law. So we have also discussed about a very important term that is known as habeas corpus. So habeas corpus ante to present to the body. Habeas corpus and to present the body. So we discussed about habeas corpus when we were talking about Article 32 and 226, right? So this is also a very important maxim. Next, persona non grata. What is the meaning of persona non grata? Yeah, persona non grata. Very good, guys. Very good. Excellent. So persona non grata is an unacceptable person or an unwelcomeable person. So evaraithe ravadu. So generally persona non grata is given to our enemy aliens, right? So who are these enemy aliens? So enemy aliens are those citizens with with which India has no friendly relation. So if India is having, let us say, enmity with Pakistan, right? So citizens of Pakistan generally we call them as persona non grata, or they are unwelcomeable person, right? So persona ante person, grata ante greeting someone or welcoming somebody, right? So non grata ante not welcomeable fellow ante, so vaadu mana daggariki raavaddu అని అర్థం. So you're not interested in getting him. Next, lex loci. What what is the meaning of lex loci? Very good, excellent. Well done, guys, well done. So, the answer is law of a land, right? So, lex ante, what is the meaning of lex? Lex ante law. Lex actually means law. And loci is land or place or territory, right? So, itlanti ardham vastadi loci ante. So, loci actually means an area or land, whatever it is, right? So, lex loci is law of the land, right? Next question. Guys, there are 42 students in the class. Please hit the like button. Next, ratio decidendi. What is the meaning of ratio decidendi? Ratio decidendi meaning and what is the meaning of it? No. Very good, Madhu. Very good, Jeevana. So here, it is a little complicated question, I would say. Koncham kastamaindani cheppochu. Endukante we discussed about ratio decidendi and obiter dicta, right? So in every judgment there are two parts, right? One is ratio decidendi. So ratio decidendi ante the reasoning or the rationale that is given by the judge or the court for a particular decision. So ratio decidendi is the rationale or the reasoning. Whereas there is other part which is known as obiter dicta. What is the meaning of obiter dicta? So obiter dicta is other things which are there apart from the reasoning. So reasoning kakunda, like for example, somebody has committed theft, right? So somebody has committed theft and court has awarded 7 years of imprisonment. So why? Because it is given in the code that if you are committing theft, so this is a crime. So that is the reasoning given for this particular judgment. So along with this, court will also talk about some other suggestions and all which will fall under obiter dicta, right? Whereas ratio decidendi is that part of the judgment which has authority, right? So ratio decidendi authority untadi, obiter dicta anedi kevalam oka salaha matrame, right? Because ratio is the reasoning for the actual order. So that is what is there. We discussed about this particular thing also. Next, obiter dicta. Obiter, what is the meaning of obiter dicta? We talked about it in our plus classes also on legal maxims. Let's see who will get this right. Very good, guys, very good, excellent. Most of you have got it right. So obiter dicta is an opinion given by the court, not necessary for the decision. So obiter dicta ki judgment ki sambandham ledu. So judgment ki sambandham undi endante ratio decidendi, right? So ratio decidendi ante a judgment raavadaniki unnatuvanti reason, that is known as ratio decidendi. Whereas obiter dicta is any other thing that is said by the judge, right? So it can be some opinion or it can be some suggestion, right? They are not necessary for the formation of this judgment. So obiter dicta is an opinion given by the court, not necessary for the judgment. Next, dying intestate. Intestate is a word which we have to actually discuss in family law, but okay, that's not a problem, because when you enter the law school, you will actually understand what is intestate succession, what is testamentary succession and all. But now let us just understand the meaning of this maxim. Very good, guys, very good, excellent. So dying intestate, right? So intestate ante without making a will. So will ante veelunama. Right. So మనం చనిపోయే ముందు, if you are not making a will, right? So then that is known as intestate. So will చేయకుండా, for example, if somebody X is dying, right? సో X is dying and X did not make any will, right? X చనిపోతున్నాడు, X ఎటువంటి వీలునామా చేయలేదు. సో X యొక్క ఫ్యామిలీ మెంబర్స్, దట్ మీన్స్ X1, X2, X3. సో వీళ్ళందరికీ జరిగేటటువంటి సక్సెషన్, వాళ్ళందరికీ వచ్చేటటువంటి ద సక్సెషన్ ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్, దట్ ఈస్ నోన్ యాజ్ ఇంటెస్టేట్ సక్సెషన్. సో ఇంటెస్టేట్ సక్సెషన్ అంటే వీలునామా లేకుండా జరిగేటటువంటి సక్సెషన్. So then we have testamentary succession. So testamentary succession is, it is already written over there, right? Next, adjudication. What is the meaning of adjudication? Adjudication ante ardham emiti? What is the meaning of it? Very quick answers. Very good, excellent guys. Most of you have got it right. So adjudication ante a decision given by the court. So court చేసేటటువంటి ప్రాసెస్ ని you call it as adjudication, right? So a decision given by an empire is definitely not, it is a sweepy statement, I would say, right? So mediation and arbitration has nothing to do with the courts. So mediation and arbitration are ADR mechanisms, అంటే alternate dispute resolution. కోర్టుకి వెళ్ళకుండా బయట మనము డిస్ప్యూట్ సెటిల్ చేసుకుంటే దట్ ఈస్ నోన్ యాజ్ ADR, or alternative dispute resolution. So arbitration, mediation, conciliation, right? So all of these things would form a part of ADR. Next question. Caveat emptor. What is the meaning of caveat emptor? What is the meaning of caveat emptor? Very good, Somna. Very good, Tejashwini, Gardas, Vaishnavi, Rahul, Kameshwari, Sneha, Ramesh, Sandeep, Divya, Karthik, Manikanta. Very good guys. Most of you have got it right. So the answer is, let the buyer be aware. So emptor అంటే కొంతమంది కింగ్ అని అనుకుంటారు. సో ఎంప్టర్ అంటే ఒక ఎంపరర్ కదా. సో అందుకని ఇక్కడ కింగ్ అనే ఆప్షన్ కూడా ఇచ్చినాం మనం. వి గేవ్ ద ఆప్షన్ ఆఫ్ కింగ్ ఆల్సో, సో కన్ఫ్యూజ్ చేయడానికి. బట్ ద ఆన్సర్ ఇస్ లెట్ ద బయర్ బి అవేర్. సో కేవియట్ అంటే ఇట్ ఈస్ అ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ నోటీస్ ఆర్ వార్నింగ్ or any other information that is there, right? So మనం buyer కి చెప్తున్నాం what exactly is this particular thing. So caveat emptor is let the buyer be aware. Next, voluntary non-fit injuria. Voluntary non-fit injuria, what is the meaning of this? Voluntary non-fit injuria ante what is the meaning? Very good, Aishwarya. Very good, Aishwarya, Ramesh. So most of you have got it right. So voluntary non-fit injuria is to a willing person injury is not done. Right. So just a second. Okay, so if I'm keeping it in full screen mode, it is not working actually. So voluntary non-fit injuria is a very important, legal maxim in law of torts. So law of torts to voluntary non-fit injuria, it's a very important maxim. So it says that to a willing person injury is not done. So voluntary ante voluntary ga manam cheyadam. So voluntarily if you are going and doing something, right? So you are not fit for injuries. So మీరు injuries అనేది claim చేయలేరు, right? For example, we discussed about this particular case when we are talking about volanti nonfit injuria. That is Hall versus Brooklands Auto Racing Club, right? So Hall versus Brooklands Auto Racing Club law. So if you are entering into a racing, race, like you are watching a race, a car race, let us say, and car slips and you are injured, right? So car track the in the track the meeku damage jarindi. You have suffered from some injury. In this case, you cannot actually claim injury, right? So injury manam claim cheyalem. Endukante when you went to the race, so race ki meer ellinappudu, you are very sure that you know that cars will go at a very high speed and they might detrack also, right? Yes, I also gave an example about stadium when I was talking about this particular thing, right? So for example, you are going to the stadium. So stadium ke ellin tarvata, right, you went to the stadium ke ellin tarvata, so Dhoni hits a 6 and ball comes and hits your head, right? So A ikkada కూర్చున్నాడు and Dhoni is here. So Dhoni oka 6 కొట్టిన తర్వాత ball వచ్చి విన్ తలకు దాకింది, D తలకు దాకింది, right? So can D claim any injuries from Dhoni or from the organizers? The answer is no, right? So ఎప్పుడైతే నువ్వు స్టేడియం లోపలికి ఎంటర్ అవుతావు, when you enter the stadium, you are giving consent that you know that you are going to suffer from some injuries. Dhoni might hit a 6 or somebody else might hit something and it might come into your head and you are giving your consent for that. In this case, you are not eligible to claim any damages because there is no injury that has happened to you, right? So injury is violation of legal rights. Injury ante violation of legal right. Legal right violated and damage anatledu, right? I'm not talking about damage. What is the meaning of damage? So damage ante asalaina nashtam jarigindi, okay, talaku debba daakindi, but legal right anedi okka legal right kuda violate kaaledu. So legal right anedi violate kanappudu manam court ku vellaradu. You cannot go to the court. So a willing person, injury is not done, right? Next, pewist judge ante what is the meaning of this? Very good guys, very good, excellent. Manikanta, Nandu. So pewist judge ante endo manam already class lo discuss chesnam, right? So pewist judge ante a judge other than the chief justice. So chief justice kaakunda vere judges evaraithe unnaro either in the high court or in the supreme court, so all of them are known as pewist judges, right? Next, perjury. What is the meaning of perjury? Perjury ante enti, what is the meaning of this? Answer it down in the chat window. Very good, excellent. So some of you have got it right, some of you did not get it right also, don't worry. So perjury ante lying on oath, right? So lying on oath ante enti, right? For example, when you go to the court, manam court ki ellin tarvata court bone lo nilchoni nenu anta nijame cheptunnanu ani cheppi abaddam cheppinavu anko, right? For example, you are standing in the court and when you are actually lying before the court, this okay? So that is known as lying on oath. So court mundu abaddam cheppinappudu then you are committing perjury, and perjury is a criminal offense in India. So you might be sent to jail also, right? So that is known as perjury. Perjury ante lying on oath. Next, qui facet per alium, facet per se. Qui facet per alium, facet per se. Already ఇది మనం law of torts chapter లో డిస్కస్ చేసాం. We talked about it in law of torts. Qui facet per alium, facet per se. Very good guys, excellent. So most of you have got it right. So the answer is he who acts by another acts through himself, right? So I gave you an example when I was talking about this particular thing, right? So for example, I am there over here, So I am taking a class right now. So you can in class this. Now I want a coffee. So what do? I will ask my assistant, let us say who is A, go and get me a coffee, right? So he'll go to some coffee day, let us say. So he's going and getting the coffee. For whom? It is for me, right? Who is paying? I am paying. So when I am getting the work done by somebody else, right? So వేరే వాళ్ళ ద్వారా నేను పని చేయించుకున్నప్పుడు అది నేను చేసిన పనితో సమానం. Right, when I'm getting a work done by somebody, it means that I am actually doing this particular work. That is qui facit per alium, facit per se. So this is one of the very important maxims based on based on which there is vicarious liability. So vicarious liability, మనం already law of torts లో discuss చేసినాం vicarious liability అంటే ఏంటనేది. So vicarious liability is actually based on the principle of qui facit per alium facit per se and also respondeat superior. We talked about this thing in our classes. Next, res judicata. So ఇది కూడా చాలా రీసెంట్ గానే మనం డిస్కస్ చేసినాం. We discussed it very recently in our class. Most recent question, I would say. Very good, guys. Very good. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. So there are 43 people in the chat window, right? 43 are there. Please like the session, everybody who is there. So a case which has already been decided. So court already decided చేసినటువంటి case ni we call it as res judicata. So already decided ante etla decide చేస్తున్నారు. So already decided in the sense there is no other legal remedy that is available, right? For example, the case went in the lower court or subordinate court, and then it went to the high court, right? And then it was appealed to the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court lo kuda mottam when the decision is made final, right? So only then it is known as res judicata. So res judicata ante a case that is completely decided, there is no other legal remedy that is available, right? Next, respondeat superior. So this is one of the important principles in law of torts, and when we were talking about vicarious liability, we talked about this particular thing. So what is the meaning of respondeat superior? Very quick answers. Well done, guys. Very good. Very good, guys. Very good, excellent. So the answer is, let the principal answer. So principal ante ever. So principal ante evadaithe superior authority unnado, that fellow will answer, right? For example, you are going in a car, right? So మీరు కార్ లో వెళ్తున్నారు, ఇక్కడ కూర్చొని ఇక్కడ మన డ్రైవర్ ఉన్నాడు, రైట్? సో డ్రైవర్ ఒక కార్ ని గుద్దుతాడు, ఇంకొక కార్ ఆర్ మేబీ a bike, right? He hits a bike. So now in this particular case, right, the principal, until the owner, whoever is there, this fellow will be responsible and he has to answer to the other party to whom damage has happened, right? So based on this is also a very important principle in the concept of vicarious liability, where the principal is responsible for the acts of his agent, or where the master is responsible for the acts committed by the servant. So two important maxims. We already discussed about this thing, right? Qui facit per alium facit per se, and also respondeat superior. So these are two important principles on which tort law is made. Next, ignorantia juris non excusat. Very, very important legal maxim, I would say. Ignorantia juris non excusat. And what is the meaning? Okay, I should not touch this. What is the meaning of it? Ignorantia juris non excusat. Well done. Excellent. Very good, guys. Very good. Excellent. So ignorantia juris non excusat ante ignorance of law is not an excuse, right? Ignorantia ante ignorance. juris అంటే law, excusate is excuse. So ignorance of law is not an excuse. Law ni ఒకవేళ మీరు ఇగ్నోర్ చేసినట్టయితే అదొక ఎక్స్క్యూజ్ కాదు, రైట్? ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, యు ఆర్ గోయింగ్ ఆన్ ద రోడ్, రైట్? సో మీరు రోడ్ మీద వెళ్తున్నారు అండ్ యూ డి నాట్ వేర్ ఏ హెల్మెట్ వేసుకోలేదు, right? So what will the police do? Police will, impose a challan on you, right? They have imposed 500 rupees challan. So then, can A go to the police, go to the court and say that, no sir, I don't know that if I'm not wearing a helmet, there is a fine. So helmet eskopothe fine ledani naku telvadu. So can he plead this as an excuse? He might be illiterate, or he might, let us say that he is thumbs up, right? సో థమ్స్ అప్ అంటే ఏలి ముద్ర, సో దానికి లా అంటే అర్థం కాదు, ఏం అర్థం కాదు, రైట్? సో అయినా కానీ హీ కెనాట్ ప్లీడ్ అన్ ఎక్స్క్యూజ్, రైట్? సో అయినా కానీ యూ కెనాట్ మేక్ అన్ ఎక్స్క్యూజ్ దాట్ ఐ డోంట్ నో ద లా బికాస్ ఐ హ్యావ్ వయలేటెడ్ ఇట్. సో ఒకవేళ ఈ ఎక్స్క్యూజ్ మనం ఇస్తే ప్రతి ఒక్కడు ఇదే ఎక్స్క్యూజ్ చెప్తాడు. ఎవ్రీబడి విల్ గివ్ దిస్ పర్టికులర్ ఎక్స్క్యూజ్ దాట్ ఐ డోంట్ నో ద లా, సో ఐ హ్యావ్ వయలేటెడ్ ఇట్. సో ఇగ్నోరెన్స్ ఆఫ్ లా ఇస్ నాట్ అన్ ఎక్స్క్యూజ్, రైట్? వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ లీగల్ మ్యాక్సిమ్. నెక్స్ట్, పైకి పోతలేదు. Why is this not moving? Maybe let me just try it from here. Yeah. Actionable per se. Actionable per se, and what is the meaning of this? Very important maxim again, when it comes to criminal law. Actionable per se. Very good, very good. Vaishnavi, Rahul, Karthik, Somna, Madhu, Gardas, Malli, Nandu, Jeevana, Kaushik, Manikanta, Kameshwari, Aishwarya. Very good, guys, very good. Most of you have got it right. So the answer is, the very act is punishable and no proof of damage is required. So we discussed about actionable per se. So actionable per se gurinchi maatladinappudu manam discuss chesina thing enti, a very good example is trespass, right? So trespass ante enti, what is the meaning of trespass? So trespass is entering into somebody's property without their permission. So వేరే వాళ్ళ ప్రాపర్టీ లోపలికి ఎంటర్ అయితే ఇట్ ఈస్ నోన్ యాజ్ ట్రెస్పాస్ వితౌట్ దేర్ పర్మిషన్. సో ట్రెస్పాస్ జరిగినప్పుడు డ్యామేజ్ చూపించాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. సో ట్రెస్పాస్ వల్ల నేను ఇన్ని కోట్లు నష్టపోయినా, లేకపోతే నా ఇది జరిగింది అది జరిగింది, డ్యామేజ్ చూపించాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. ద వెరీ యాక్ట్, ఎప్పుడైతే వెన్ యూ ఎంటర్ ఇన్ టు సంబడీస్ ప్రాపర్టీ వితౌట్ హిస్ ఆర్ హర్ పర్మిషన్, దిస్ వెరీ యాక్ట్ ఇస్ పనిషబుల్. లోపల ఉన్నటువంటి వ్యక్తికి డ్యామేజ్ జరిగిందా జరగలేదా, ఇట్ ఈస్ సెకండరీ థింగ్. డ్యామేజ్ జరిగితే ఎక్కువ పనిష్మెంట్ వస్తుంది, బట్ జనరలీ ఇట్ ఈస్ పనిషబుల్. దట్ ఈస్ నోన్ యాజ్ యాక్షనబుల్ పర్ సే. నో ప్రూఫ్ ఆఫ్ డ్యామేజ్ ఇస్ రిక్వైర్డ్. నెక్స్ట్, assentio mentium. We discussed about it when we were talking about contract law. So contract law చర్చించేటప్పుడు మనం assentio mentium అనే ప్రిన్సిపల్ గురించి కూడా డిస్కస్ చేసినాం. వాట్ ఈస్ ద మీనింగ్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్? Very good guys. Excellent. Check your answer, Sandeep. So the answer is the meeting of minds. So assentio mentium ante iddar mind lo emundo, both of them have to agree on the same things, on the same sense, right? So that is consensus added up. But here in a contract, right, so there has to be a meeting of minds. So both of them should agree on the same thing. Then only you will be able to form a contract. Next, bona vacantia. What is the meaning of bona vacantia? What is the meaning of bona vacantia? Very good, very good. Well done guys, excellent. So bona vacantia ante goods without an owner, right? So vacantia ante vacant, right? So మనం అప్పుడప్పుడు రోడ్ మీద చూసి ఉంటాం, రైట్? We might have seen on the road that there is a car, right? ఒక కార్ ఉంటుంది రోడ్ మీద, So some car is there over here. And of 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, the never mutkore. It is just there on the road like that, right? So when you are unable to find an owner for the same, they are known as Bona Vacancy or goods without an owner. So owner generally evaro telvanappudu chala rojula varaku when it is there, then you call those goods as Bona Vacancy. Next. Alibi. What is the meaning of alibi? Alibi and it. What is alibi? Very good, guys. Very good. Excellent. So alibi is at another place. So alibi anedi, it is a defense in criminal law. So alibi anedi, it is a defense in criminal law. At another place. Ante nenu vere place lo unnanu. Right. For example, A is there. Right. So A, B ni champindanu oka case file andi. A case is filed that A has killed B on 8th May. On 8th May 2023 at 12 p.m. 8th May 2023 12 p.m. lo at Unacademy studio, let us say. Right, so E place lo murder, let us say somebody has hit somebody, right? So then you will prove that when A proves that on 8th May 2023, 8th May 2023 రోజు నేను Unacademy స్టూడియోలో లేను అని when you can prove it, you will show a ticket or you will show some photograph where you are staying at some other place. You are in let us say Delhi. You are in Delhi, let us say. When you are in Delhi, if you prove that, then that is known as alibi. So I am at another place, so I cannot kill somebody or I cannot do this particular thing. So do we need to refer Indian history for TS Lawcet? Yes, you have to refer to Indian history. There can be some questions. Not completely, but just remember the important things and all. Ipso facto. What is the meaning of ipso facto? What is the meaning of ipso facto? Very good, guys. Very good. Excellent. Most of you have got it right. So the answer is by the very fact itself, right? So by the very fact itself, it means that you are there, right? For example, whoever is born in India, right? Whoever is born in India is ipso facto the citizen of India. Ante by the very fact that he is born in India, then India lo puttindante, he is automatically an Indian citizen, right? So whoever is wearing Unacademy t-shirt and is there in the studio and standing in front of the camera is an Unacademy teacher. By the very fact that you are wearing, the t-shirt and you're there in the studio, so it means that you are an educator. So that is known as ipso facto. Ipso facto is by the very fact itself, right? Very good. Next. Actus non facit reum nisi sit mens rea. So very important maxim in criminal law, right? So criminal law lo idi chala important maxim. So what is the meaning of it? Actus non facit reum nisi sit mens rea. Very good, guys. Very good. Excellent. Vaishnavi, Karthik, Rahul, Mali, I can't see, scrolling very fast. And then we have Avani, Mohammad, Jeevana, Kaushik, everybody who has got it. Very good, guys. Excellent, excellent. So the answer is, the act does not make one guilty unless there is a guilty intent. Right? So oka crime jarigindani manam prove cheyalante, it is not only that crime okate jaragadam important kaadu, a crime cheyalane intention kuda undali. So intention is also a very important factor, right? So for example, look at this particular thing. Mens rea ante guilty mind అని అర్థం. So the meaning of mens rea is guilty mind. ఒక దురుద్దేశం అనేది ఉండాలి, ఒక చెడ్డ ఉద్దేశం, క్రైమ్ చేయాలనేటటువంటి ఉద్దేశం ఉండాలి. Only then that is eligible for a crime. So actus, action is important, right? But it will not alone make a crime. Just because ఎవరో A A ద్వారా B చంపబడినంటే it is not a crime, it is not a murder, right? You have to prove that there is sufficient intention for A to kill B. Only then, it would amount to crime. So mens rea and actus reus. So mens rea and actus reus, both of them are important for the commission of a crime. So mens rea ante guilty mind, so duruddesham undadam. Actus reus ante aa duruddeshanni implement cheyadam. You are implementing this particular thing, then you call it as actus reus. Next, de minimis lex non curat. Already legal maxims class lo manam discuss chestam. What is the meaning of de minimis lex non curat? 46 students are there in the class. Please share it with your friends and make it as 50. Well done, excellent. Very good, guys, very good. I think I should move it here. Right. So the law does not notice trifling matters. Okay. So lex ante law. Right. So minimis ante trivial matters or trifling matters, లేదా చిన్న విషయాలు, right? So చిన్న తప్పులకి law will not care much about these kind of things, right? So ఎప్పుడైతే we make small mistakes, so people are worried like whether I should write party or parties, right? So these small things are generally not bothered by the court. I mean, this is just a mistake I'm talking about. I am talking about some very small minor chinna tappulu jariginappudu court will generally forgive them, and the law will not govern this trifling. So trifling ante the trivial matters or chinna vishayalu which doesn't have much importance, right? Next, very important legal maxim. Vigilantibus non dormantibus jura subvenient. I think in 2021 TS Lawcet 3-year LLB paper this question was asked. 2021, yeah, in 2021 this question was asked, and this is a really important maxim. Chala important maxim. What is your answer? What do you think is your answer? Very good, guys, very good, excellent. Most of you have got it right. So the answer is the law serves the vigilant and not the dormant people, right? So vigilant ante evaru? So vigilant ante evaraithe valla hakkula paina avagahana unnaru. So those who are aware of their rights, so those who are aware of the law, so only for those people law will assist, right? Jura or juris is law, right? So vigilantibus and not dormantibus. Dormant ante padukoni undevalu who are sleeping over their rights, right? You might have heard about dormant animals which goes into hibernation during winter, right? So ఎవరైతే వాళ్ళ హక్కుల గురించి అవగాహన ఉంటారో, so only for those people law will assist, and if you don't know, law cannot assist you, right? So for example, somebody has violated the contract, right? And you are not aware that you have to approach the court. So court ki ellalane vishayam meeku teluvadu and you are not bothered about it. Court is not going to assist you. So if you know that, if you read the contract properly and if you go to the court for the enforcement, only then your contract will be enforced. So only those who are aware of their rights will benefit from the law. So law nunchi benefit pondedevaru only evaraithe vallaki aa hakkula paina leda law paina avagahana undo, only they will benefit, and those who are sleeping over their rights or those who are sleeping over the law, they will not benefit from the law. Next, very important maxim, guys. Next, Dolly Income Tax. What is the meaning of Dolly Income Tax? Dolly Income Tax. And what is the meaning? Very good, excellent, guys, excellent. So Dolly Income Tax అంటే incapable of a crime. So crime చేయడానికి అర్హులు కారు. For example, if anything committed by somebody between 0 to 7. So 0 to 7 మధ్యలో చేసినటువంటి offenses, they are known as they will not amount to crime. So 0 to 7 మధ్యలో చేసినటువంటి పిల్లలు, సో 0 to 7 ఏజ్ లో ఉన్న పిల్లలు చేస్తే ఇట్ ఈస్ నాట్ ఎ క్రైమ్. So after that, from till 18, there is a different thing. But this is like incapable of a crime. Because why minors are incapable? So we say that minors are Dolly Income Tax, right? Or child are Dolly Income Tax, or even intoxicated people, right? So intoxicated, or those who are of unsound mind. సో ఇంటాక్సికేటెడ్ అంటే ఎవరైతే మద్యం సేవించి ఉంటారో, అండ్ దోస్ వర్ ఆఫ్ అన్సౌండ్ మైండ్ అంటే వాళ్ళ బ్రెయిన్ సరిగ్గా పనిచేయదు, దే ఆర్ మతి స్థిమితం లేని వ్యక్తులు. సో ఇట్లాంటి వాళ్ళు చేసినటువంటిది ఇట్ విల్ నాట్ అమౌంట్ టు ఎ క్రైమ్. దట్ ఈస్ డాలీ ఇన్కమ్ ట్యాక్స్, రైట్? నెక్స్ట్, sine qua non. Very, very important maxim again. What is the meaning of sine qua non? What is the meaning of sine qua non? Very good, excellent guys. Well done. Mohammad. Most of you have answered it wrong, right? I will explain it, don't worry. So sine qua non ante it is a necessary legal causation, or it is a prerequisite అని అర్థం. సో అంటే ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ violation of fundamental rights, right? Violation of fundamental rights is sine qua non to approach the Supreme Court under Article 32. So Article 32 కింద Supreme Court ను అప్రోచ్ కావాలంటే violation of fundamental rights is sine qua non, అంటే it is a prerequisite. It is a necessary legal causation, right? Only when fundamental rights are violated, you can approach the Supreme Court under Article 32. So that is known as a necessary legal causation, right? It is a prerequisite and ardham. So only eppudaithe this thing is happening, you can do the other thing. So it is necessary legal causation. Very good guys. Next, res communes. Already discussed chesam kada. Next, malified. Malified. What is the meaning of malified? Very good guys, very good. So malified ante in bad faith, ante oka duruddesham, chedda uddesham. That is known as malified, right? We also have other thing that is known as bona fide. So bona fide ante what is the meaning of bona fide? What is the meaning of bona fide? What is the meaning of bona fide? You have to write it. Very good, Tejashwini. Excellent. So bona fide ante in good faith. అంటే ఒక మంచి ఉద్దేశం, సదుద్దేశంతో చేసినటువంటి పని we call it as a bona fide, and this is malified. Malified అంటే బ్యాడ్ ఇంటెన్షన్ తో చేసినటువంటి పనులు. నెక్స్ట్, damnum sine injuria. What is the meaning of damnum sine injuria? Avani asks, are your videos enough for GK, sir? For GK, I mean for static GK, we are launching a batch like really soon, which will be a very crash batch. So there we'll be discussing some 1000 or 1200, 1500 questions for GK, and hopefully they will help you for the exam. Right. Very good guys, very good. Most of you have got it right. So the answer is damage without legal injury. So damnum ante damage అని అర్థం, సైన్ అంటే వితౌట్, ఇంజురియా అంటే ఇంజరీ. So what is the meaning of injury? Injury and it is violation of legal right. Violation of legal right. సో ఎప్పుడైతే డ్యామేజ్ జరుగుతుందో అంటే నష్టం కలుగుతుంది బట్ లీగల్ రైట్ అనేది వయలేట్ కాలేదు. సో ఇన్ దిస్ కేస్ ఇట్లాంటి కేసెస్లో యూ కెనాట్ ఫైల్ ఏ కేస్. సో ఎప్పుడైతే డ్యామేజ్ జరిగి నష్టపోయినాం కానీ మన లీగల్ రైట్ ఏం వయలేట్ కాలేదు, సో అట్లాంటి కేసెస్లో వీ కెనాట్ ఫైల్ ఏ కేస్, రైట్. సో legal right, you can approach the court only when your legal rights are violated, right. I gave an example of Glucose Grammar School, right. So there is a school A, so ikkada school A undi ikkada, so this is the only school in the area lo okate school, right. So tarvata emayindante school T ochindi. So T em chestunante, T gave it for very less prices, more quality, right. So very good, there is a very good customer support and all. సో ఏలో ఉన్న స్టూడెంట్స్ అందరు బీకి వెళ్ళిపోయినారు. సో ఏలో ఉన్న స్టూడెంట్స్ అందరు బీకి వెళ్ళిపోవడం వల్ల ఏకి ఏమైనా లాస్ జరిగిందా, డ్యామేజ్ జరిగిందా ఏకి? ఇస్ దేర్ ఎనీ డ్యామేజ్ దట్ హెస్ హ్యాపెన్ టు ఏ? ఏలో ఉన్న స్టూడెంట్స్ అందరూ బి అనే స్కూల్కి టీ స్కూల్కి వెళ్ళిపోయారు. సో ఏకి ఖచ్చితంగా డ్యామేజ్ జరిగింది. డ్యామేజ్ అయితే ఎస్, డ్యామేజ్ ఇస్ ఎస్, బట్ లీగల్ రైట్ వయలేట్ అయిందా? ఇస్ దేర్ ఎ వయలేషన్ ఆఫ్ లీగల్ రైట్? లీగల్ రైట్ ఏమన్నా వయలేట్ అయిందా? ఇస్ దేర్ ఎనీ వయలేషన్ ఆఫ్ లీగల్ రైట్? దెర్ ఇస్ నో వయలేషన్ ఆఫ్ లీగల్ రైట్. ఎందుకంటే లీగల్ రైట్ ఎక్కడ వయలేట్ కాలేదు. ఏ స్కూల్ పెట్టుకున్నాడు, టీ పెట్టుకుంటాడు, పక్కన బి కూడా పెట్టవచ్చు స్కూల్, రైట్. డి కెన్ ఆల్సో హ్యావ్ ఎ స్కూల్, ఈ కెన్ ఆల్సో హ్యావ్ ఎ స్కూల్, రైట్. సో స్కూల్ పెట్టడం అనేది తప్పు కాదు, డ్యామేజ్ జరిగింది కానీ లీగల్ రైట్ అనేది వయలేట్ కాలేదు. సో కాబట్టి there is no, you cannot file a case, there is no tort. Next, injuria sine damno. I will take all of your questions after this, right. ఈ క్వశ్చన్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత నేను మీ డౌట్స్ అన్ని తీసుకుంటాను. I'll take all of your doubts. Injuria sine damno. It's a జరుగుతుంది. Injuria sine damno. What is the meaning of it? Very good guys, very good, excellent. So most of you have got it right. So the answer is violation of legal right without any damage. So injury ante already discussed chesna. Injury ante injury, sign ante without, damno ante damage. So legal right violate ayindi kani etuvanti damage anedi ledu, right. So ee cases lo we discussed about some cases in our classes, like for example Ashby versus White, right. Beam Singh versus State of Jammu and Kashmir. So if rendu cases, they are a very important case for damnum sign injury, injuria sign damno, right. So for example, let us say A, this is A's house. ఇది A యొక్క ఇల్లు. T ఏ హౌస్ లోపలికి ఎంటర్ అయ్యాడు, హీ జస్ట్ ఎంటర్డ్, గేట్ లోపలికి ఎంటర్ అయ్యి హీ జస్ట్ కేమ్ అవుట్, రైట్. సో ఈ కేసులో ఏకి ఏమైనా డ్యామేజ్ జరిగింది? ఇస్ దర్ ఎనీ డ్యామేజ్ దట్ హెస్ హ్యాపెన్ టు ఏ? ఏకి ఎటువంటి డ్యామేజ్ కూడా జరగలేదు, రైట్. సో ఎందుకంటే జస్ట్ గేట్ ఓపెన్ చేసి లోపల బయటికి రావడం వల్ల దేర్ ఇస్ నో డ్యామేజ్. బట్ ఈస్ దేర్ అ వయలేషన్ ఆఫ్ లీగల్ రైట్? ఎస్, దేర్ ఈస్ అ వయలేషన్ ఆఫ్ లీగల్ రైట్. ఎందుకంటే ఏ ఇంటి లోపలికి ఎవరు రావాలి రావద్దని డిసైడ్ చేసేది ఏ, రైట్. వితౌట్ పర్మిషన్, when T has entered A's property, there is a violation of legal right, but there is no damage. So when there is violation of legal right, it amounts to a tort. It is definitely a tort, and you can approach the court for the same. That is trespassing, of course, right. So this is what is about injuria sine damno. So with this, we are done with the legal maxims quiz. So if you have any questions, I'll take them up now. So we came on the questions, I'll take them up now. Right, so if you have enjoyed the session, please hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel. Yes, Guru. And also please share your feedback about this new learning experience. I know that there is some technical problem because I'm using the board for the first time. So it's a little bit here and there it is there, but yeah, I think that is like okay. I hope this is giving you the actual classroom experience, right? From which month do we need to prepare? Kameshwari for current affairs, or for which, what are you talking? From which month? Are you taking any special classes on mental ability again? Yes, I might take like 1 or 2 classes on mental ability. Monthly current affairs from Lawcet to Lawcet. So Lawcet nunchi Lawcet varak, it is very important. But I think from January to May. So January nunchi May first week varaku, it is really, really important, right? So migitavi ante August nunchi December varaku, you just have to like go through the MCQs and stuff. It will be sufficient. But దీంట్లో చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్, ఎందుకంటే ఎగ్జామ్ నుంచి రీసెంట్ కాబట్టి ఎక్కువ క్వశ్చన్స్ అడుగుతాడు. దీంట్లో నుండి కొంచెం తక్కువ అని మనం చెప్పచ్చు, బట్ కొన్నిసార్లు ఇక్కడ నుండి కూడా ఎక్కువ అడగచ్చు. సో వీఆర్ నాట్ షూర్. బట్ ఇప్పుడు మనకున్న టైంలో మాక్సిమం థింగ్ దట్ వీ కెన్ డూ ఇస్ ఫోకస్ మోర్ ఆన్ January to May and less on August to December. Today there are no current affairs classes. Current affairs also, I am actually planning for a marathon session. So on this board only. So we are going to cover current affairs back to back in 8 hours. So there is going to be an 8-hour non-stop class, right? So wherein we will be covering the current affairs part. So some 1,000 MCQs we will be covering in 2 classes. This upgrade has enhanced the learning experience. Yes, very good. Thank you so much, Karthik. I hope you have enjoyed. Rahul, actually the schedule is there, but the team is facing some problem in scheduling it, because plus classes, they have to be scheduled by the team only, because I am not scheduling them. So I'll just update you once I get an update about it. If not, we will continue here on YT. So mostly I gave the schedule for amendment class and also amendment and important this thing and all I gave. Is Phenology Legal YouTube channel good for current affairs? I'm not sure. I don't know. Phenology Legal, I'm not sure. NCRTs are enough for Indian history. NCRTs are good books for history, but the thing is that now if you have time to go through NCRTs, you can go, but otherwise just focus on the important, movements and important kings and all, that will be enough for the exam. Sir, are these questions from Legal Aptitude? Yes, they are from Legal Aptitude because they are legal maxims and foreign phrases, right? They are from Legal Aptitude. Current affairs marathon on YouTube mostly. A marathon will happen tomorrow if everything is set up properly. I'll just update you in another 1 hour. You will get an update about the marathon. Current affairs, you can follow this channel only, right? Avani, for current affairs, you can follow this channel only, because here I'll be doing a marathon of 1,000 questions. Right, I think it will happen in 2 parts, but let's see how exactly we are going to do. Please suggest good books for history. I don't think so. You should not waste much time to read history into history. Okkadaniki oka book avsaram ledu. Just go through the important questions and topics from history, like study about modern India, study about ancient and medieval. Just have an idea about it. That will be sufficient. Free class current affairs on YouTube only over here. So we can't get a sign from college on application. Who else can we get? You can get it from anybody who is a gazetted officer. Mental ability, I will take like 2 or 3 classes, and Bharat sir will be taking on the board, I guess. If he also has a board at his home. So to take this class, I have traveled 17 kilometers. Right. So I have traveled 17 kilometers to come to the studio. So at least 50 likes, so you have to give on this video, right? Next class I will update you, Nani. Okay, I will actually take the marathon also. mostly, if Rajesh sir is coming, so both of us will be taking, otherwise only I'll be taking the class on marathon. So tomorrow, I think mostly this will happen tomorrow. A tentative time is like, tentative time, not fixed, right? So it is like 1 to 8. So afternoon we will start at 1 o'clock after the lunch, and it will continue till your dinner time, like 1 to 8. Mental ability class is YT or subscription. I'm not sure because generally I can only take 1 or 2 classes in mental ability, because mental ability is not my subject actually. I'm not a pro at it, so I cannot take many, but I can give you some tips and tricks to solve the questions, especially for coding, decoding, analogy and kind of stuff. Right? Okay. So I hope I have taken all of your questions. Mostly tomorrow, Vaishnavi. Tomorrow we'll take it. Okay, guys. I hope I have taken all of your questions. And please hit the like. 17 is already done. Thank you so much for 17. But do 50. Make it as 50. 41 are there already. Yes, I will give. I told Guru it is on YouTube. Marathon is on YouTube. We'll do a very quick marathon on YouTube because we have very less time for the exam, right? Okay. So tomorrow also I'll come here for the YT session. And I'll see you all tomorrow in my class. Bye-bye.